Hey guys, it's Kevin here. We're back at the Wagon Wheel of Wisdom, and I'm the host, Kevin. Hopefully, still got a little wisdom up here. I just posted a video a little bit ago that's uploading, but I just went on a walk and something else came to me that I need to talk about. Interestingly enough, somebody asked me, well, it really seems like you're doing pretty good for only being 3.5 to 4 months out of this, because other people have commented how they're down and out, you know, a couple years down the road. And I didn't really think about it at the time, but here is what I have done to help me along this journey so far. Early on, because I was really pissed at her, and again, I'm identifying as the divine feminine. She ran the divine masculine. That's what they do. I'm the chaser. And when she left, ghosted me, blocked me, I decided, you know what? All the gifts that you got me, I mailed back to her. So I got rid of everything possible that she got for me. That was the first thing that I did. The second thing I did, I deleted her phone number. I deleted all of the photos of us together. And essentially, what the Twin Flame community calls it a detox. I'm really not a fan of that word. How about a cellular cleansing of sorts instead of that word? It's an energetic cleanse to me, because when you are in this, when you're going down this road, and with the Twin Flame, it is a push-pull dynamic. Again, you guys, we are one soul that has become two bodies. One soul in two bodies, the runner, the chaser. They can feel your pushing energy if you're constantly looking at photos, remembering them, calling them, texting them, messaging them, anything that would involve you in an aggressive way, sort of thinking about them, I guess, or causing you triggers in your mind. The best way, and again, I'm going to look you guys dead in the eye right here, it is the hardest thing to do, is to get rid of all of the memories. And I mean all of them. It was so hard to do, but I look back on it with zero regrets. I would look at photos of her, I would look her up online, I would look her up, old text messages, and just all it would do was spin me up inside. Spin me up something fierce. The memories would come flooding back. I would be down on the floor wailing, crying, missing her. And I think probably the craziest thing that I have done, I don't want to say crazy, that's a terrible term, and I'm sorry for saying that, but when I look back on it, I feel like maybe I was going a little off the wall up there. Was watching online tarot readings. For fuck's sake, don't do that. And if you are doing it, please do yourself a huge favor and withdraw from that stuff as soon as you can. That is not helping anything. In the grand scheme of it, you don't need to know what they're doing. In more of the grand scheme of things, those tarot readings, while we sit there and pretend that they're accurate, I mean, are they? I see thousands of views on there. You mean for thousands of people these are all accurate? And I know they say take what resonates. Guys, just please, I'm gonna look at you again. This is a hard journey. It is probably one of the hardest things, if not one of the hardest things you're ever going to go through. But you have to stop pushing them away. And when you're doing those things and looking at old photos, I don't know how. I have no explanation for it yet. I don't know how, but they can sense it. They can feel it. Now, that's not to say, and I've talked about this, where all of a sudden I'll get a flood of emotions out of absolutely nowhere, that maybe they're doing the same. But you know what? You don't have any control over what they do. We no longer have any control over their choices. Free will is at stake here, and again, for a solid energetic cleanse, and I think maybe that's why I've progressed so far. I'm going to go back in time a little bit. I was in a relationship with somebody that suffered from narcissistic personality disorder, so I'm a little well versed in this as far as like shutting somebody out completely, and how necessary it is for your own personal health. And I'm not implying that your divine masculine is narcissistic, even though they might have some selfish, egotistical tendencies. Just knowing that they're the other half of me, I don't believe that. But it has, I guess, in a way, trained me for this moment here. And she even messaged me back when I sent her back all of the clothes and was not too happy about it, or all of the gifts, and don't care. It isn't for you. It's for me. You don't want to be with me. I don't want to see your shit in my house. It's that simple. I don't want to see your messages. I don't want to see photos of us. I want to learn about me all over again. So it isn't that you're being selfish, you're being protective of your energy at this point in time. And that's the whole point. That soul of yours has to heal. This is what worked for me. Again, I'll never tell you guys anything that I myself am not doing or have done, or haven't done for that matter. But I just wanted to get that out to you quick. While I was on my walk, I was just kind of thinking about that. I'm trying to, as quickly as I can, or as much as the messages come into me, get information out to you guys to help you on this journey. Because again, even though I felt very alone in the beginning, this talking to, a camera, but the community at large, I know that it is very cathartic for you all as well. And maybe it's selfish of me to some degree, but if this stuff worked for me, I really believe it can help you too. And that's the whole point. I'll get through this. I have great confidence in my abilities and in my devotion to this, staying the course, but I want to be able to help you guys. And on a little side note, and maybe, I don't know if you go back and watch my video about my dad's suicide, I blame myself for a long time for not seeing the signs and helping out. Well, maybe in a way this is helping out in seeing the signs, and maybe saving some people for all I know. Because I had some not so good thoughts while I was going through this too. It really wrecked me. It has wrecked me, but I look back now and I kind of snicker a little bit, because it's wrecked me in the best of ways. So it'll wreck you in the best of ways too. Always remember that. So go for a little cellular cleansing. Avoid those dumb terms like detox and stuff like that. I don't agree with it. It's just kind of I understand what the term means. It's very easily identifiable what it means, but sometimes words need to be switched around a little bit or enhanced to have maybe a little bit more of a positive spin on it than sounding like you're some alcoholic, I guess, is kind of how I look at it. And that's the other thing. Stay away from that shit too. Seriously. No sugar. Eat well, eat good, get outside. All things that help the body, mind, soul at this point. But please, take care of you. That's what this journey is all about. And you take care of you. Situations have an amazing way of taking care of themselves. So, love you guys. Later.